Hello, everybody. This is another episode of Ask Me Anything. This is Katrina. Oh my gosh. I know it's past 11 in the evening, Thursday, but I cannot shake off this excitement alone. I want to shake it off to you guys, and I want to share with you how this is. Let's see here. Um, how I earned 1.2 years worth of salary in just 48 hours. That's why I cannot sleep yet. I told my husband after our Eagle Zoom, I had a team Zoom with our team. It finished around I think past 9:30 already. I told my husband I'm gonna sleep at around 10, but I realized I haven't gotten to our mailbox, and it's confirmed my uh, our huge my husband and I huge incentives just came in the mail. One is the other day, August 20. I already opened it, and this one also I opened it already. Oh my god. And combined, these are the monthly and quarterly bonuses and incentives for all of the consistent hard work that we've personally done for the past 5 years. So we're on the reaping what we have sown consistently for 5 years already. And so yeah, usually every this is every quarter, so every three. What is a quarter? Quarter is like every 4 months, right? Every 3 months. No, every 3 months. Oh my gosh, my math. Oh my gosh. And I just want to share my excitement with you guys, how this happened. And I've added this, so multiple uh, checks, mailbox goodies again. So the one that I got today was actually way thinner, but don't get fooled. Yes, it's just three checks, but this is actually equivalent to and there is the statement enclosed, and this is actually equivalent to 9.2 months of my net pay as an admin assistant. And the other one, this is a little thicker, but um, a little less than the first one. This is how thick it is when it's folded all together. And this is worth 5.3 months of my admin job salary. So combined, it's actually worth 14 months, 14.5 months, so 1.2 years worth of my net pay as an admin assistant at an investment firm. It's crazy. I've been here in the business for 5 years already, more than 5 years. I celebrated my 5th year anniversary in April, and it still blows my mind up to this day that I can get as much as this in one day, in 2 days. So here it's 48 hours because it's August 22 and August 22nd. But hear me, guys, please, okay? I want to put a disclaimer here, right here below, whether you're part of the business or you're remotely tuning in. Disclaimer, please note that results are not guaranteed. I'm not here to guarantee, like, if you join this business, if you start this, you'll earn this much as well. Da, da, da. What I do, obviously, is not an overnight fix. I've been here for 5 years, but relatively, that's a short amount of period of time to be making this life-changing money online. I wasn't able to even introduce properly because of all the excitement, and individual outcomes will differ and hinge on numerous factors such as your background, your drive, your grit, your dedication in the business, and of course the hours that you put in. I'm not saying that you have to be tech savvy, and you have to work like 8 hours or even 10 hours every day on your business. No, what I'm saying, it still varies for every person. When I was starting out, all I know is they know how to follow directions. I do have basic computer skills, but I didn't have any business background or social media marketing experience. But I have the drive, I have the dedication, I have my bigger whys. That's my guiding North Star. I first believed in myself that I can do this, and it radiates to all parts of my business. So there you have it. So that's my disclaimer there, right? It got cut off. It cannot fit anymore. And oh, hang on. And by the way, for those of you who are tuning in, live or in a replay, if this is the first time you're seeing me, I'm Katrina. I love what I do. I help ambitious working mamas, make life changing money online. And there you go. And I've been here in the business for more than 5 years. When I first saw this, I was about to go on my maternity leave. That's why I was really looking for something flexible that I can do online, but not really a business because I didn't have any experience. And then I stumbled upon an ad of my mentors and coach. You're talking about earning flexibly online on the side while being full-time employed in their seemingly good paying jobs back then. They've both quit their jobs from in finance and being a manager. And the rest is history. I just got curious. I just wanted something I can do from home to tend to my while attending to my newborn and my two older sons. We've moved here to Canada, um, 2019. No, 29, no, 2016. And after a few years, we realized that it's just it's almost the same. We're earning dollars, we're spending dollars, we're trading time for money. I thought to myself, there must be something. Why do the rich become richer and then like the mediocre ones stay like average? And I don't want to be that because I know I have bigger dreams, not just for myself, but for my family, the bigger purpose that I serve. And that really started this journey. And it's very timely because we also, in the team Zoom that I headed a few hours ago, we talk about, the 5 things successful people do before 8 a.m. And those are the things that I've consistently also learned how to do working on myself for the past 5 years. That's why I get to this point that getting like two mailbox duties in the mail in a span of 48 hours. And it covered like 1.2 years worth of my salary. It's crazy. And then for some, it might sound really uh, too good to be true. And I totally get you because that was the exact same feeling that I had way back when I was starting out, when I first saw this. And I know a lot of you still feel the same way. For those of you who have been maybe following me for quite a while or you just tuning in, I totally get that because we are not used to these things, right? We are so used to, I would say, we are groomed right from our younger years to study hard. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm all for education. Don't get me wrong. Um, Study hard, get good grades, work, climb the corporate ladder, work until you're 60, 65, enjoy retirement. Hopefully, you're still strong and healthy by then. And so that was also my thinking that I would join the loop and then I would just wait until like retirement, and I thought like the more titles that I have after my name would bring me all the riches in the world, but I was wrong. Obviously, I had 2 degrees, but we were still far from our bigger dreams. But so that was the start of that. I know a lot of you, especially working moms, working parents, can relate with how I'm feeling because we're torn between supporting our own families and our aging parents, and we have our bigger goals that we want to pursue as well. So it's really like there's so many forces, pulling us thinly. And I hear you, I feel you. That's why I am here to show you what's possible. If you feel like you have to choose between career and family, you can have both. you know there's a season for like really working on your dreams, and there's really a season for you can maybe just relax a bit more, not as hard, but you can have both. And I just want to share with you guys also, um, the things that I've shared in our team Zoom, and it says here, the five things successful people do before 8 a.m. And this is by Terry Savelle Foy. She's she's a Christian, and she shares wonderful messages. And here you go. And I with these messages, these are the consistent ones that I've really learned to incorporate one way or another in my daily routine. I'm still Katrina, but 5 years ago it's a different Katrina. The growth that I've basically learned along the way, the skill set, the mindset is really huge. Psychology, as Tony Robbins would say, anything that we do, whether in business, relationships, and our faith, 80% is really the psychology of it. 20%, that's the skill set, that's the strategies. Those are important too, don't get me wrong. Like here, we do social media ads. I've learned how to do like strategies on how to run my ads successfully, how to attract, like clients, how to attract business partners. But I won't be able to do those things properly if my mindset, if my psychology is not in its proper place. If I didn't learn how to bulletproof my mindset against the naysayers, against the people calling me a scam, calling me all those negative things. If I didn't learn how to bulletproof myself against all those things, I wouldn't be here sharing this inspiration to all of you. And number one, she said, pray and meditate. Praying is like you telling your thoughts and feelings to God. Meditating is listening to what God would want to say to you. And you have to write that down, right? And this one I love. Reading. Actually, number two and three kind of intertwined. Reading and listening to audio messages. And Terry said, the author said, that her life completely changed when she started really reading and studying again, because everything grows when you grow. I'll say that again. Everything grows when you grow. And she mentioned that there's this gentleman watching John Maxwell, the great keynote speaker, motivational speaker. And this gentleman said, I want to do what you do, telling that to John Maxwell. And John Maxwell said, what do you think? What do you think? What do I do? What do you think I do? And the gentleman said, oh, you speak at events, you inspire people, you write books. I want to do that, because he computed this like to what is that, 2,000 people, like 2,000 per ticket, and then there are 2,000 attendees, and that's like $4 million. I want to do what you do. And John Maxwell said, it's not really about what I do. It's all about, are you willing to do the things that I did to be able to do the things that I do now? And that just, wow, right? People usually just see the icing on the cake or the tip of the iceberg, but below that, it, for me personally, the 5 years of staying consistent, it's not always like income days, paydays, right? It's not always milestone days. It's really the in between. It's really the journey. It's really when it's just you and your laptop, it's just you and your phone, and the lights are off and the zoom lenses are gone, when it's just you and yourself, how do you go through those moments of feeling like, are you, battling it out with yourself? Like, are you gonna push through? Are you gonna give in to the temptation of just quitting and giving up because people are saying what you do is not legitimate, or you're not really gonna make money online, things like that? Or are you gonna believe in yourself that you can do it? Or there are always those moments that you would catch yourself, especially when you're beginning, what if I fail, what if I fail? But I saw this quote on Pinterest, and it says, oh darling, what if you fly? And I remember that vividly, and that feeling like, oh my gosh, why am I stressing myself on the negative side? Because faith and what is that, the other one, uh, faith and fear, they're actually both the same, in a sense that you are both believing in the unseen. When you're fearful of something, you feel scared of something that hasn't happened yet. You don't even see it, but you're already stressing yourself and you're already scared. And on the other spectrum is faith. It's also, you haven't seen it. It doesn't have it hasn't happened yet, but you're already believing. So it's already, both of them are believing in the unseen. So choose what you believe in, right? Work harder on yourself than working on your job, because when you work on your job, yes, you can make a salary, but when you make work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. That's what John Maxwell said as well. And the third one is this one. This is one of my favorites: listening to audio messages, audiobooks. I have tons of books here, but I have more books on my Kindle, on my Audible app. I pay subscriptions every month. I think it's $14 or $15. And it's worth every penny, because I can do mindless activities like, um, you know, uh, cleaning the house, the dishes. I fix something here at home, or when I exercise, when I commute, go to the gym, go to the mall, I listen to it with my Apple AirPods, one of my favorite gadgets, and it gets me going. Especially, it frames my mind to the things that I should be doing. I start my day with a prayer and meditation. There's an Abide app. I also listen to Joel Osteen's podcasts, and recently I started listening again to Dave Ramsey, the Total Money Makeover. What's the show on podcast? The Ramsey Show. There you go. So there's my common ones, and it's my Tony Robbins also era lately. So I've been listening to a lot of his. I bought his program as well, the Arena app, um, business master business mastery program. So I am currently listening on those. And fourth one that she said is this one: writing and reviewing your goals and dreams. This part, like also the vision board. What I got from Terry Savoy is, um, usually we have our vision board. So it's here beside me, also on my desktop, also screensaver on my phone. But when she showed on her video, she actually has a notebook of her dreams and goals, and she put like um, printouts of dreams. She would cut. For example, she wants to speak at an event with John Maxwell. What she did, she got a photo of John Maxwell, and she got a photo of herself, and they're standing side by side. And when she was actually sharing on the YouTube video, she was actually at an event, and one of her guest speaker is John Maxwell. Things like that. She would cut out, and she would put her head on someone else's body to make that, like, you focus more on that every day. And she said, you become what you behold. You become what you constantly see. So you have to feed yourself, like, visually, like you can see it actually, and you also visualize that, and write the vision, make it plain. It's actually on the Bible. And Writing your goals down, it actually increases the chance of making it true by 42%. Imagine just writing it down. Maybe I should write it more instead of also just on a notepad, on my notes app, right? And last but definitely not the least, this one, I'm working on it. I would dwindle, but I try to move more. Recently, my husband and I started playing tennis. Surprisingly, I enjoy it. It was our first time, playing an exchange of shots with our coach the other day. We're going to play again tomorrow. I enrolled in a gym class. I know I should be more consistent. I'm working on it, and I'm aware of that. That's the first key. Awareness is key, right? And those are the things. And this time and time again, we've been teaching this as well to our team. We have the Miracle Morning for Entrepreneurs, the book, and there we always mention about the savers. It's actually these things I just mentioned, just in different words. Savers is silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing. Exactly the same things. And sometimes we don't realize it, that being consistent in those things, working hard on ourselves every single day is really the key. Working hard means that includes, of course, our faith, our belief in ourselves, that we can do it, being guided, whatever faith you're practicing, and also, um, oh, I lost my train of thought. um, yeah, being consistent and doing. Oh, yeah, one more thing, that one of my great takeaways from the sharing that I did earlier with the team is when John Maxwell said, I can definitely know where you're headed. Just let me monitor you for 24 hours. So, pick a date, any date. I'll go to your house and I'll monitor you from the time you wake up until the time you retire to bed. And I can tell exactly where you're headed. What does that mean? Right? That means our success lies in our daily routine. Our success is hidden in our daily routine. What do you do every single day, even if you feel like you don't like to do it? you know, um, I should be like lying in bed with my son right now, but I know my excitement won't be this way. My energy won't be this way if I sleep it out. So I just want to share that with you guys. And I'm just so grateful. I know I still have my bigger dreams, not just for myself and my family, but for my team as well, my business partners. I want more of us to experience like this. And there's tons more, like the I would call them the $1 million round table, business partners that I'm also a part of, is we're getting our bonuses, our incentives this today, next few days, like this week. And seeing them sharing how much they got, it just inspires me. And there are people like way getting way more than what I got. Imagine. And do I feel jealous? No, I feel inspired. I feel more empowered that, oh my gosh, these people are paving the way, showing us what's possible, what's even possible. I'm showing you, if you have yet to reach what I have right now, I'm showing you it's possible. And now I'm looking to the people who are like bigger than me, and I want to be stretched, because you are the average of the 5 people that you associate with. So if you're hanging out, of course, this is not to downgrade anybody, okay? If you're hanging out with people who earn $100,000 per year, like 100, then get that average, and that would be your income as well. Take a look at that. If you are hanging out with people earning $100,000 per month, then you're close to that as well. So come to think of it, it's such a huge blessing to see the possibility like this, because when you see it, you cannot unsee it. And I've been following a lot of online like influencers as well, those who are running online businesses, creators. And when you see how much they made, you cannot really unsee that. And all of a sudden, the world has gotten like way bigger and smaller at the same time, if you know what I mean, especially when you work online. And it's crazy. So, my prayer is that the Lord sustains me with more health and more wealth that I can share, not just, the financial, but wealth of information, wisdom, and knowledge, and that I can share to others and inspire other working moms, working parents like me that, hey, we have a choice. If you, I know a lot of parents are torn whether to, okay, if we stay home, I know I'm with my kids, but it feels like my career has taken a toll, you know, and vice versa. If I focus on my career, I feel like I'm letting my children go. I'm letting my children down, my husband or my spouse down, right? And I know it's a delicate, there's a delicate balance between two. They said there's really no balance. It's really like how you how you intertwine things. And there's this wheel of life as well that I have yet to look into. But I got that from Tony Robbins, like the key aspects of your life, your health, your finances, your spiritual, the purpose and things like that, relationships, and you rate those spokes of wheel, a 0 to 10, and if your wheel looks unbalanced, then you work on that, right, until your wheel of life like is smooth. I know my health in terms of exercise would be like maybe on the 5 or 4. I know I can do a lot more better, right? So awareness is key, and then we take steps from there, right? So there you have it. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh wow, a lot of you here. I'm just catching up on the comment section. I don't know why I have the other comments like on at first there. Hey, Rosie, thank you so much for tuning in. Coach Rebecca, preparing for your call. Oh, is it tonight? Congratulations in advance. What I did. Yes, exactly. It's a during learning process and self development before seeing we see the icing of the cake. Exactly. And this is also a reminder for myself, because especially at the beginning, I tend to focus like on the results, right? Which is good. I'm not saying bad at all. But sometimes when you're too focused on your goal, you tend to forget that the goal as well is the journey. You enjoy yourself, you soak yourself in the experiences, and you really embrace the journey, because it makes it more worthwhile to achieve your goals, the people that you meet, the things that you learn, um, and the things that you discover along the way that you didn't know exist in you, right? Tori, uh, thank you. Whatever I said earlier. Oh, hey, Mommy Ann. I was like, oh, I think you use a different name right now. Thank you. Shout out to you. Hello, Lizelle. Watching from VA's Virginia, correct? Thank you. Bebby. Good morning from Sweden. Thank you. Carla, hello from Japan. Alma, awesome. Thanks for sharing. Thank you as well. Angelita, hello. There you have it. Oh my gosh, 11:40 already. I should be headed back to bed now. And tomorrow we'll have tennis. I'll have tennis again with my husband and our coach. And I'll have my team Zoom, my monthly team Zoom in the evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for following my journey. You guys inspire me to be better 1% every day. And I'm so grateful for keeping me company, for um, a lot of you, messaging me, commenting on my posts, engaging with me like this. It means a lot. I might not be able to answer each and every one of you. Sometimes I just put like a quick emoji because there's just a lot. But please know that I see all of your messages. I see your comments. I might not be able to answer all of you, but I am so grateful to each and every one of you. All, simple messages, simple comments, you know, it's a great thing for not just for engagement, but really for connecting. And that's the way I know that I'm providing the value that you guys deserve, and also just giving back as well for the past 5 years that we've been journeying together. And I actually have somebody, like incoming business partner. She has been following me for 2 years already, and she felt like she wasn't ready yet for the past 2 years, and that's okay. I won't be pushing you into something that you feel like you can't do yet. But now she's back and she's ready to go. She's ready to roll. And I've been here like for the past 2 years that she was, she first saw my opportunity, this opportunity. So if you are even remotely interested on how to make a little extra, just start with that. Like maybe extra 500, extra $1,000 per month, or way more, or maybe $100,000 a month, or 30 grand per day, things like that. Um, Check it out and see. Again, there are no guarantees, but I'm showing you what's possible for you as well. It really depends on how you work on yourself and how you work on your business, right? You guys see me now making this. So I'm going to ask you back, are you willing to do what I did for the past 5 years, staying consistent, plugged in, being coachable, being open to learnings, you know, um, not quitting, because that's the sure way to fail, and not just in this business, with anything, is if you quit, right? And they said, whenever you feel like you're on the verge of quitting, hang on tight, because your breakthrough is actually coming at the very next step, on the flip side of that feeling of wanting to quit. Okay, so hang in there tight, pray, and keep going. Okay, you're loved. Okay, and keep the passion. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Army, thank you. You're welcome. Hi, Luchi. Thank you. From Vancouver, graveyard shift. Oh, there you go. Aja. For the graveyard shift. Mabuhay ang mga graveyard shift. I used to have a night shift as well when I was starting as a nurse. So definitely hang in there, baby. Absolutely true. Thank you, Coach, and the powerful message. You're welcome, as always, Coach Rebecca. Awesome. There you go. Guys, see you again. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lord. Ayan, busy na naman ang aking depositing machine. I wish every one of you to feel this, And again, at the end of the day, it's not just the money. Of course, money is important. It's not the most important thing, but it affects the most important things in your life, right? I first heard that from my manager in the insurance. She said that it's not the most important thing. It is not, of course not. But yes, it does affect the most important things in your life. It's a tool. It's a neutral tool. It's like hollow blocks, Hollow blocks, it's a neutral thing. It could be positive. You can use it. Oh, it could be negative. Like you can put it like, throw it to someone else's roof or someone else's head, it might kill somebody. But it can also be used to build a house, a house, a safe haven, for families. Money's like that. You can use it. Money is a magnifier. If you're a bad person, it makes you worse. If you're a good person, you tend to be more generous, with what you are blessed with. And that's my prayer. Like, Lord, give me more so I can give more. There you have it. I can talk unlimitedly. Whew. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Oh my gosh, so many of you are still tuning in, and it's almost midnight. Like, to appreciate you guys. Before you wouldn't be able to see me like go live, no makeup, like this. but because the value is here, I want you to get the energy that I have as well. So thank you so much, everybody, and have a blessed night, blessed day, everyone. Okay, good night. Thank you.